On top of all of this, our poor main character is facing insane psychological tension. Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Roxie. I hope you're doing well. Today I want to tell you about this book, The Apprentice by Tess Gerritsen, an American best-selling novelist who worked as a general physician before she started writing full-time. This novel is the second book of Tess Gerritsen's detective series. First one is The Surgeon, and they both fall into the category of the fictional suspense crime genre. I would suggest reading those two books in the correct order. First, The Surgeon. Check out my review up here if you're interested. And then The Apprentice, because it is a continuation of the first novel. But if you missed the first story, it's not a big deal. You still can read it, and it will be interesting to get to know all the details of the investigation, as well as you will understand the main character better, her past, which made her who she is in the second novel. Fun fact about the author: her real name is not Tess, but actually she is Tess Gerritsen in real life. When she wrote her first novel, Call After Midnight, her editor suggested taking a more feminine name instead of a Terry, as it could have affected potential sales. Plus, the author herself wanted to avoid confusion and let the readers know that she is a woman. So, this novel, The Apprentice, starts a year later after the final scene in the novel The Surgeon. We meet again with our main character, a brave female detective, Jane Rizzoli, who once again gets thrown into the thick of things. This time she has to investigate an even more complex case than in the previous story. She gets summoned to a gruesome crime scene which occurred in the middle of a street and had no witnesses who could at least shed a tiny ray of light on what has happened there. During the examination of the crime scene, she receives a phone call from a detective from a police department located in a different area. He needs her consultation and an assistance in a case which looks very familiar to the style of a serial killer, The Surgeon. Once she gets there and meets with the detective, he explains to her what has happened. A serial killer who broke into the house in the middle of the night, attacked a peacefully sleeping couple, killed the husband and kidnapped his wife, who was later found at the territory of Jane Rizzoli, serving as an invitation for her to start an investigation. There are little to no clues which could lead to the killer. But our main character is not the one to give up easily, and she starts to gather information while working closely with the detective, who called her for help, as well as with a profiler. As she started to take baby steps forward in this case, an FBI agent appears, demanding to share all the information while giving nothing back. Plus, the FBI agent is questioning her authority and even tries to remove Jane Rizzoli from the investigation, claiming that she is paranoid. On top of all of this, our poor main character is facing insane psychological tension due to the fact that the serial killer from the first book ran away from prison and now is after her to take revenge and add her to his collection. Will she be able to overcome all these obstacles and find the criminal or not? I'm not going to tell you, you will have to find it out for yourself. Overall, I enjoyed reading this book and would recommend it to anyone who liked the first book and wants to know what happens next. Plus, to all those who like fast-paced, full of suspense detective series. It has countless numbers of turns and twists, keeping readers intrigued till the very end. I love the way Tess Gerritsen shifted from character to character. The transitions were smooth and not revealing any information until the very end. I also enjoyed seeing the character development. Jess Rizzoli in the second book is more mature and more experienced detective than in the first one. Plus, she finally shows her soft side. Mini minus point for me was the ending. Not the story, but regarding the main character. How she got out of difficult situation. For me, it felt too fast and hectic. Maybe it does add realism, but I was like, what? That's it? But the epilogue compensated this minus point, and I was happy that the author answered all the questions I had and didn't leave me hanging. So, did you read this book as well? How did you find it? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you want me to review a specific book, also please write it in the comment section. I'll be happy to do it. Thank you for watching, and if you liked my review, please like it, share it with friends, subscribe, and hit the notification button. See you soon. Bye.